We have another question. This is directed, Julia, to you specifically at WFP. It says, you mentioned that you wanted to, but didn't go ahead with a panel on failures. Have you talked to donors or member state representatives in general about failures in other settings where it's been, where that, that setting has been more open to talking about failures?
Yes, thanks. I saw that. We have not, let's say, formally had a dialogue on failures with like proper going through examples of failures. We did, however, do a lessons learned document end of last year that we also shared with our constituents and had a conversation about that. Explicitly, the word failure sometimes is difficult. We talk in bilateral meetings with donors, we talk about the fact that you can't say failure, etc. So we're talking about the problem. We don't, like, in practice, we have not structurally, or how do you say, strategically had these conversations yet, but it's definitely a good one. I mean, in different words, I would say. I mean, failure is a very strong word. I think there's other ways around talking about the testing, failing fast, etc., iterating and continuing. So I think those conversations, yes, but let's say more in like bilateral, more informal setting.
Great, thank you. Any of our other two presenters, any experiences that you've had in particular talking about or not talking about failure with your member states?
This is Anastasia. I would mention that while socializing the strategy paper before it was discussed and with the governors, we talked with a lot of our executive directors, and we were talking a lot about not only opportunities, but risks of disruptive technologies, which can be considered as sometimes talking about failures. And I think it was giving a lot of comfort to our member states representatives that we paid enough attention to risks, and it provided some background for us to look and position our paper, our strategy as more realistic. So I think engaging in an open conversation around risks as much as opportunities, failures as much as successes is a very helpful strategy from our experience.